I am so
It's
glad
okay. Hey, Crystal.
that I was put in the situations that I was put
Crystal
in
Phoenix
because I had
Rising.
lessons to learn in
Welcome
order for me to
in.
be able to handle the path that I
Like
was
that.
destined to walk. Because I guarantee to you, had I had financial success, I probably would have been paying somebody to babysit. That person probably wasn't going to be teaching them the morals and values that I believe in. You
Hey,
know what
people
I'm
get
saying?
there.
So all of these things have a chain reaction, right?
Right.
So my thing is like, I know how I was raised. I know what I believed in. I know how open-minded I've been. I know that we have to evolve with time. So there's no freaking way that I was going to raise my kids the way my parents raised me with those beliefs because it's a different era. It's a different year. You know what I'm saying? It's a different decade. It's like we have to evolve as the years are coming and everything new that comes along with it. We have to learn. Us, the adults, we're the ones that's why I say it's never like you never stop learning because as the years come by
Never.
and shit changes, you have to make the appropriate changes to get accustomed to whatever we're living, whatever lifestyle we have now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type of person where, yes, I understand people have their personal beliefs and people have their certain rights and this and that and whatever. And I'm the type of person that's like, bro, if you're not fucking with me, I don't need to fuck with you. Period. Like, live your life, be happy, live your life, let others live, live and let live. Period. You don't need to worry. I get it. You want to be a Christian? You be a Christian. Stop worrying about the person next to you. You're worried about your freaking neighbors, the kids your kids go to school with. This, I get it. At some point, they associate and one thing.
That's exactly what it is. We all can fight too, or we all,
Yeah.
not all of us, but a lot of us will go off of what society has deemed as being morally right. Well, how do we know they're morally right? They're the ones hoeing around or doing the swingers club where they're putting
Yeah.
their keys in a bowl or something. Like, how can you hold up a standard to yourself for everybody else when you're not living your life, your best life either? So I get what she's saying.
Thing will lead to another and whatever. But I feel like we're so fucking worried about our neighbor and the front door person and the person that parked next to my car and whoever I went to the grocery store and bumped into. And it's like, can you just focus on your fucking life and you doing right and stop worrying about everybody else? Everybody else is responsible for their actions. Just worry about you. You continue to do what's right, lead by example. And at some point, if you have people that can see the kind of life that you're living, that can see that you're trying to do what's right, some people will end up following into that same path, right? Or they'll come to you and ask. Stop fucking talking to people that don't want to hear what the hell you're talking about. Stop. You're not going to convince people to think like you. You're not going to convince people to be like you. The only
This
thing
guy
you
have
can
good
do is
channels.
act
He's
and
a very
allow
good
them to
channel. This
see
guy.
the
Very
consequences
good.
of your actions. Allow them to see the fruit of whatever it is that you're planting,
Right.
stuff like that. I
I'm
know I'm
dropping
speaking like weird, but
links
whatever. You know
too
what I'm talking.
on the ladies.
Oh yeah. Oops. You made me click the wrong thing. Now I messed it up. And now we're back at the beginning.
Huh. You want to come, Sabo?
Yeah. Thanks for coming by. I went live too. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh no, I seen it. I seen the. It goes like this.
I gotta go
Live.
back. Oh look, huh? What happened?
Yeah. Yeah. Go back a little bit. Yeah. Keep going back.
Yeah, because I messed it up.
Keep going back.
Miss
I know where you
702.
left out. No. Keep
Miss
going back.
702 comes up.
Also, when you can use, like I was mentioning, bad situations and use them as
Okay.
fuel and understand that they are experiences that are allowing you to learn. There's something
But you
that
know what?
needs to be
Sable, a
learned
lot of people would
for
like to
your
listen
next
to it
step.
too, though.
You
Oh,
know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying? For your next
Maybe
journey,
tell it through
for
your
what's
music
to
like you usually
come.
do. You
Like
know,
I'm
tell your
I'm a
story through
big
your music.
believer in that. And it doesn't have to do with, oh, are you a Catholic? Are you a Christian? Are you this? I've always said it here. I am not a religious person, but I am a believer and I have faith, you know,
Yeah, sure.
and I have, like, I trust that, things happen for a reason. And I have my
Did I
personal
go too far back?
relationship with whoever I need to have that relationship with,
No,
and I have my
it's fine.
conversations, and I
Matrix.
don't need to have like something defining me, like a denomination or something.
Oh, I was just commenting to yours. To that it's a long story. Tell your story through your music. Is all I was
Oh,
saying.
I
Like
didn't know you have a disability. I didn't know that. Sable. Wow.
they like
Oh,
your shirt,
thanks.
Gregory.
Thanks.
Yes, yes. I'm full of ideas. It's just I never share them. I never.
The eyes I need is on my channel. I post the link. If you guys want to go, it's on my channel. The honors
You have
me.
to. You have to have an IG account to
Yeah,
log into the. Okay, we ready?
yeah.
Something for me to have my own faith and belief. I have my own personal relationship, and that's how I handle that situation. But I think it helps a lot to know that at the end of the day, you don't need to follow anyone. You just need to have like open eyes, open ears, and open heart, and be very receptive of what life brings you.
Right.
Again, shit happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And some things are temporary, some things are how we call it, for the process, and some things, are going to be permanent because, okay, this is where you're at, this is where you need to be, this is where you're staying. Like, you are where you need to be right now. So this is permanent for now. But some things are just part of a process,
Yes, it's from
I
last
agree.
night.
I
and I
agree.
think
Yeah,
it's
because
what you
last
do
night,
with it
yes.
Yep.
that
I
makes the
believe in God.
difference.
I agree. Wendell
And it's a
said
good
mistakes are
show.
lessons. Yeah, you learn from
Mhm.
them, you grow from them, and hopefully you're learning from them and you're not making it a habit, like he also mentioned. We all learn from our mistakes. We all wish that maybe some
Exactly.
things
Good
didn't
picture.
happen, but all in all, you learn from that. And those experiences make you who you are today. Like,
Mhm.
hopefully, none of you regret anything in your life and you just appreciate what was and look like towards the future, what will
I'm for a
be
nap.
with what you've learned, what you've experienced, the people you've met, the people you've lost. Think about why they came into your life and why they're no longer in your life, or a job that you didn't get. You know what I'm saying? There's times where we're like, oh, like I said this a couple weeks ago. Hey, 702,
702.
Yes,
welcome,
sir.
honey. I
Hey,
mentioned,
ladies. Papa Lil Gray.
yeah. So I mentioned a couple weeks ago about maybe if you got, applied for a position or a job at a company and you didn't get it. Don't think of it as a failure. Think of it as a lesson behind it, because that job was not meant for you. Everything that is meant for us will happen
We're
organically,
not.
naturally, not forced. Everything that's supposed to
We're
be will
watching the
always
Ladies of
be.
I
So
Talk
that job was
last
not for
night's
you. That would have been a
live they
bad
did.
environment. You would have been unhappy. You would have been miserable, and you'd be looking for another job. So that was just a lesson from the higher being saying, you know what? That was not for you. You don't need that. I don't want that for you. And move on. That's it. Don't look at
I
it as
think
a
he
failure.
was.
Nothing
Hold
we
on.
have done is a failure.
I think he was, but he doesn't have much of information on it. So I don't know, Gregory. You want her to come up and talk about the abuse stuff, or
What?
well, not stuff, but like
Yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
dropping a link.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, because she said she thought you were going to talk about that tonight.
Oh, no, no, because I don't know. Not, yeah, because I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to do it by myself, because I don't want to abuse anyone.
Right. Hi,
Hello,
David.
Chris.
Welcome in. There she is. Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
Hi. I even posted a
Hi.
comment on it saying I would join. Hmm, if you wanted
Yeah, I know.
to
I
talk
see the
about
comment.
that. Hmm, hmm.
Sometimes I change my
So
mind. That's
hey,
me.
you're allowed to change your mind. Everybody is. That's the whole glory of human choice. Hmm.
Right.
Hmm.
But I mean, now that you're here, you might as well tell us, not like tell us everything. But I mean, if you want to share,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
the whole thing. He just didn't have much to talk about on it.
It's his show, honey. Like, it's up to him. I mean, we can keep doing a review on last night's. I mean, because last night's was a good show. It's up to you
it was
guys.
good. It was good too. Hi, David.
Mhm.
After this, then
Mhm.
we could discuss about if you want to talk abuse. Okay, Crystal?
Okay.
It's on me.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, hang out and listen.
Absolutely. Mhm.
Right.
A failure. All it is a lesson to make us better, to grow from it, and continue to strive for what you want. And don't give up. That's what I have to say about that. Miss 702, welcome.
Hey guys. So I kind of had a little feedback about the topic, but I more so had a question for the ladies, right? And
Okay,
the
but
guys
real
can
quick,
chime in on it.
before you say anything, I just want to let you know that I choose you.
Thank you. I choose you ladies too.
Sadly,
But I
I
have a
volunteer. I
question.
volunteer you as tribute. That's it.
Blaze.
So my
Yes,
question is,
Gary.
do you think that we get programmed by our parents and that's kind of how we see the successes differently? Because like even when you interact with your mom and you interact with your dad, it's very different. Like your father wants it choom choom choom. He wants you to really have things concrete. He wants to see like your accomplishments in black and white, right? Whereas your mother feels like your
Can
accomplishments
I
is
show
that
your
you're
face,
happy and
David?
you're
Face,
healthy
please.
and you're secure. You know what I mean? So do
I
you think
100.
What'd you say?
Can I show your
What'd you
face,
say, hon?
David?
Hmm?
Oh, can you
Face.
show the face?
David's on.
He's
David. Yeah. Can I show your face, please?
Is that better? Mhm. I
not
actually
you, Chris.
do have a comment on what they were talking about when it comes to like, are we programmed by our parents in a
Okay.
certain way? Um, Honestly, our most formative years are from birth till we're about 7 years old, when we're ingrained with different habits and things like that. And our interactions with our parents do train us in a certain way, whether they change as we get older or not, like their views and stuff. The way we see them interacting with each other and others definitely does weigh in all throughout your life. I
Right.
know I've had to do a lot of growth, and in fact, Rise of Crystal Phoenix 2 is about my trust and abandonment issues and why and how it led to me staying in my abusive relationship as long as I did. And all of that was ingrained in me at a very, very young age.
Someone have a noise in the background. Hold on. David, I think it's yours. Have a sound in the background. David, you have a noise in the background.
It's not me, I was muted.
Okay, I know that. I know that. Okay.
Yeah, he's got the TV on, the radio
David,
on.
are you going to say something? Are you going to say something, David? If you don't say something or anything, I gotta drop you out. Sorry, David. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Wester, because if he didn't say nothing, well, I gotta let him off, you
yeah,
know?
no, you're good. Yeah, he wasn't saying nothing. I don't
No,
know. I don't.
he's gone. Yeah. I'm sorry, David, but you guys say something, you know?
Yeah,
And the feedback went
Okay,
away.
please go on, go on.
Mhm. Um, I guess the feedback was covering it, but what I was saying is our what she was talking about with how our parents um, influence us, they do,
hmm,
and they influence us from a very young age. You know, we
right,
can act out as teenagers or whatever, but at the end of the day, how our parents interact with each other and us is how we learn how to interact with others. And it does numbers on our psyche at times. Book two in the Rise of Crystal Phoenix series is actually about abandonment issues and trust issues that were ingrained in me at a very young age, from as early as 6 months old, and why it influenced me into staying in my relationship, my abusive relationship, as long as I did. You know,
right.
so what she was talking about is very true. You know, how your parents are and act does influence us immensely, even as adults.
I agree. I second that because I feel
Yeah,
like
me
I
too.
do it all the time, especially with my parents. Like my mom raised us. My dad wasn't around, so I don't have what Miss 702 is saying. You know, her dad wanted the black and white. My dad doesn't see black or white. He didn't see anything. He didn't really care. It was like, oh, it's another day for me to go party or whatever, live life without the responsibilities and stuff like that. So sometimes I find myself doing that. I'm like, that's not very good, but yeah.
So on with the show.
Gregory, how about you? What do you think? You think you learned a lot from your parents?
Yes, and yes,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
friends too. You know, sometimes stranger. You know, you can learn a lot from a stranger than your parents sometimes.
Right,
You know,
right.
because stranger doesn't know you. You know.
I think I'm just like I observe everything. So I'm the quiet person. You'll see me. I'm looking
Hmm?
around. I'm searching for everything
Me
and
too.
anything that could be a danger to me or anything like that. Like, eh. And hey, Dove.
Hey, Joe, 7-3.
Like we get
I
programmed by our parents.
I 100% agree. If you guys don't know, I come from a very traditional home. Okay. And you kind of hit it on the head. So when I'm with my mom or I talk to my mom, it's very like surface, like, oh, how was your day? Did you eat today? Oh, okay. When is your off day? When are you going to get your nails done? Let's go shopping. Like everything okay at work? That's the conversations with my mom. My dad, is
Okay.
everything okay? You good? Okay. Okay. You need new car. Okay. You have credit card. Why you have credit card? What are you gonna do next? When you gonna buy a new house? What are you doing? It's like he's always business minded, and it's
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
talking to him like makes me sweat because I feel like a little child when I talk to him because he's always like pushing me to do more. And I'm like, Dad, I'm selling jewelry. He's like, I don't care. That's garbage. I don't care. You need to make money. So I get it. Like my dad is very business minded. He wants to push us. He wants us to do better and more. And his conversations are always based about what we're going to do next financially because he wants to make sure that we're financially
Mhm.
secure. He's always talking to us about his struggles and how his business is doing. And he teaches us about the mistakes that he has made so that way we don't repeat. So that's why he's always drilling in our heads. Don't do it like this. Do it my way because I know and I've experienced it. And I'll be honest, my dad has never steered me wrong. Never has steered me wrong. Everything my dad has ever said has, like, if he for some reason said something, told me something, and I was like, no, Dad, it's not going to be like that. I know what I'm doing. He's going to be like, okay. And then time goes on, and of course, he's always right. So I always have to say my parents are always right regarding a lot of things that they say. But at the end of the day, I have to do what I think is right in that moment for me because I am an adult. I feel like I'm very level-headed. I don't always make the right decisions, but I have to live my life, and I can't always live my life by listening to everything my parents say because, again, they do come from a different generation. They come from a different world. I'm so Americanized, but at the end of the day, my morals and my values are and have always been instilled by my parents, for sure.
Okay, well, I can piggyback off of that to a certain extent because just like you mentioned, I feel that parents can put their grain because they want what's best for their kids, but I feel like their personal experiences and society and who they surround themselves with will also add to that pot to where they will eventually have their own ways of thinking. Because
Right.
I'm a very big believer that my kids are not going to learn from my experience. They're not.
Right.
I can
Right.
talk to them about it. I can give them an advice. I can tell them how it went, when it happened to me, if it's something similar. But at the end of the day, it is not my life. It is theirs. It's not my experience. It is theirs. And
Mhm.
who knows? It may be different for them because, like you said, times change, So
Yeah, for sure.
maybe they do it in a different way and it does work out for them
Okay,
when
Victor.
at some point it didn't work out for me.
Yeah.
And yes, I too have given them advices to where they've chosen to do their own shit, like they've made their own decision, which I am extremely proud of. And some of them have fallen on their face, but I have been able to witness how they have been able to get up because they were already given those resources before. I
Yeah.
want them to fall. I want them to have heartaches. As much as it hurts me as a parent, I want them to go through heartache. I want them to go through that financial loss. I want them to go through that loss of a job. I want them to go through rejection. I want them to go through all of these things now that I am still here and I'm still healthy enough to help them get up from that and be like, I'm here besides you. So whatever you need from me for you to go through this, I'm here. Because if they
Right.
go through this at a later time and I'm not able to help them, I think that would break my heart as a parent,
Yeah.
but I'm here to support them and through the process of them getting up from that. But I think that
I get that too, though, in a way. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I get
Yeah,
it
me
because
too.
they're gonna make a
Hold on.
mistake, but they've got to make it. But I mean, also seeing you make the mistake, they know to be different.
Are you there, David?
Hey, big movie.
Okay, Chances says something. Say hi.
How's it going?
How you doing? I can't hear you because you're backing up.
Thanks, Sable.
You're backing up. I can hear you.
I mean, we see you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Sable. Thanks for coming by.
Oh, thank you, Sable.
Wishing you well too.
I
that
guess.
as much as I can instill in them, they're still going to have their own chain of thoughts. They're still going to, like, their experiences are going to give them, because that's what's going to create their personality. That's what's going to make them unique, you know, them being able to make their own choices and stuff. So I think my opinions and my advices and my suggestions will be in the back of their head, kind of like that little devil and angel, you know, kind of talking to them when they're trying to make these decisions. And I can only pray and hope that they're going to make the right decisions. But that's not always the case. And I think it's okay. But at the end of the day, they know that I'm there to help, to support them when it's time to get up, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It's always great to have supportive parents that are there for you when you fall. And fortunately, your kids have that. And fortunately, I have that. So yeah, that's
what do you think, Papa Will?
Great. About time. I was thinking, hey, if y'all don't stop talking, well, I'll mess around and open my mouth.
Go like this. You gotta go like this. You gotta get our attention.
702.
I love him so much.
I want you to answer your own question, 702, after Papa Bear, please.
Okay, after Papa Bear.
You said
I don't know why I called Papa Bear. Papa Bear, Papa Bear. I'm sorry. Sorry, Pops.
You know,
he love it when you call him Big Pop.
Throw your hands in the air.
Big Pop, but I'm from before him with that name, though. Okay, just so y'all understand.
So he was first.
Just so y'all know.
I'm sorry.
Get it right.
Business first. Business first. There's a difference in you modern children, and I can call y'all children because despite the fact she says she's got grown kids that's got kids, I don't think you're older than my son. But I'm not going to ask you how old you are because there's guys out there might get turned off.
I
if
think
you say
you mentioned
more than
that
32,
your son,
you know?
correct me if I'm wrong, I think you mentioned your son was 45 or 46.
Oh, I did, huh?
That's
my son's 45.
What's up?
I'm 45.
Okay, I knew that.
What's up, William?
I knew that. Just okay. So look, like I said in the chat, and y'all didn't post that one up, but what I said in the chat was that after 1980, every child born in different set of circumstances than any child born in decades prior to that, which means that the number of y'all that are single parents is astronomical, beyond belief, right?
I agree.
And being from alive now, you weren't privy to the first initial construct of separatism with mother and father and their children. Like I was in 1982, me and my wife, split up. She left me for her third husband to be. I married her so I could get my first child, So it was cool. But the difference is, like me, you see how my name changed while we're sitting up here? Because in my mind, it was going to be more successful if you could see my full face with my name up than with all this description of me up there. That's because in my head, I'm thinking hammering nails, building frameworks, hauling bags of cement, rolling metal hand trucks with 5 100-pound bags of potatoes on it down off a railroad cart. You ain't gonna go do nothing like that. So the difference about success between men and women in the old days was men's success is based on what they're gonna do. Women's success is based on what they're gonna have or create, But now you guys got to take both roles, and y'all been sitting up here talking like you were men, because a father, I was raised by women, okay? All the women in my family were highly successful. We're Native American, never known 1 inch of slavery. And the women were the ones that got to go to school. The boys all had to get out in the field. I went to where my mama was born, just for a little change, and the corn on their land was taller than the damn shack she was born in. Grab that for an instant. The corn was taller than the shack, the 1-room shack my mama was born in. But the girls all got raised to be business owners. Like I got a cousin one of my greatest aunties, I got a cousin that's in the book of 101,000 things you don't know about Black people.
Gregory, you look tired.
She's the first Black woman to
No,
own
I'm
her
not
own
talking.
business in the city of East
No,
St.
no, in the
Louis,
video.
Illinois, which negated
No,
my
I
auntie
am.
The one that's on the,
Whitlock, Missouri,
it was
was the
bedtime one.
first Black woman to own her business in the city,
Yeah.
We're
in the
chilling.
county of there. Now, that's one side of it, right? And they had all been married. And like I said, they raised their children. So I understand what all of y'all could say about that. But if you get down to the basics
Thanks,
of
Andy,
it,
for dropping those.
men are, their success is based on what I'm going to do. You know, I'm going to get that good job. I'm going to go to
We'll be
school.
here.
And I'm going to get a good education. And I'm going to join the military. And I'm going to fight for my country. I'm going to do. Whereas with women, it's about
Thanks for dropping your
have.
link.
I'm going to have successful childbirth. I'm going to have a successful management of raising my children by myself. I'm
Right.
going to have a relationship with my parents that didn't carry down to my children, you know, because my mama taught me how to be. My daddy showed me how to be.
Thanks, Dove.
Does that make a difference? My daddy showed me how to be strong and independent. He stood across the street one day when a 10-year-old was dotting my 7-year-old eye continuously. Him and my two brothers, they just stood there and watched, say, what's he gonna do? Well, what Rich is gonna do is gonna survive this shit, and then I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get this guy. See, I'm gonna get you. Whereas a woman, y'all can talk about, you know, like you started out talking about the woman at your job, which you didn't put in there in the first place. You should have started with that spot. See, because men learn how to efficiently speak. Mothers teach us how to successfully write a sentence.
He's very smart guy, you know? Very
Penmanship.
intelligent, you know?
See the difference?
Say it again.
I just talked to him yesterday. The Papa guy, he came yesterday, first time on the panel, you know? He's a very smart guy, you know?
Oh, okay.
I like him.
Very smart. What's up, Rob?
Hey, Rob. Oh, I used my fourth one today, Indiana, that's why.
Yeah, Gregory goes live like 12 times a day, you guys. You just got to be on it.
Yeah.
Because my daddy taught me how to talk to us.
You got to be on it. You got to hit those notification bells. You got to check his channel every couple hours.
I went live early, that's why.
Yeah.
I was 6 minutes early.
Yeah, you went live at 12, didn't you?
No.
Well, you had one scheduled at 12. That's the one I saw.
I canceled it.
Oh, gotcha.
I think it counts, you know?
Well, because it was scheduled. It shouldn't count because
Yeah.
you didn't use it.
No, yeah. But I pressed the notification on it.
Oh, I did too. Gotcha.
The Sicilians, black people, white people, Russians. He taught me how to talk to them.
Did you figure out who you text?
Yeah, Indiana.
Oh. Thanks, Andy.
My mama taught me how to simulate what they meant. Because my mama worked for an accountant. Okay, worked for an.
You doing the heart?
Yeah.
Accountant as a house cleaner.
Trained.
I wanted to be an auto mechanic so I could fix cars,
I'm
get my hands.
You got it. You were doing what?
I'm practicing it a little bit, you know?
Yeah. You're practicing. Is it like that?
Yeah.
Hands dirty, make a lot of money fixing cars. That was my goal in life, right? So I didn't get to do it like that because I was smart. My mama made me pay attention, you know, re-show what I had learned, you know, be the smartest kid in the class, okay, with all the girls, you know, because girls, y'all the smartest kids in anybody's class, because the boys are over here kicking each other, slapping each other back by the back of the head, poking them in the back, you know, instead of paying attention in class. Me, I paid attention in class and whoop your ass as soon as we get outside. What was that look you gave me in class? Oh, man, shut up. Don't ever do it again. See, physical. Whereas if it had been a girl, she'd have been screaming and yelling in the class. No, why are you talking about me like that? You know, With
I
me,
appreciate it.
dude,
Thank you.
I'm taking notes. Shut up talking to
Gregory's
me.
too,
Always
if
getting
you
me in trouble
he
talking to
is
me while
18
I'm
and older
taking
as
notes,
well.
right? So I graduated in the top 3% of my 8th grade class in the whole city. I ain't bragging. That's my mama's fault, right? So I'm just knowing I'm gonna go to school to be an auto mechanic. They gave me the paperwork. I put it on there already. They said you got to get your mama to sign it. I said, shit. I started thinking about who could I get to sign my mama's name. See, do the right thing. Just don't tell my mama that I got a piece of paper so I could be an auto mechanic because I don't want her to change it to nothing else. Because my mama wasn't no auto mechanic. She wasn't into that shit. Don't come in my house with all that dirt on your shoes. Go wash that dirt out from under your fingernail. What you been doing, playing in the mud? Whereas my daddy come home, dirty fingernails every day, and he didn't work on cars. So I'm just thinking I'm going to go get to do this, but I'm going to have to cheat. So I couldn't cheat. I couldn't cheat. I took it home to get it done with, so I turned it back in. My mama said, you ain't going to be no damn grease monkey. I'm like, oh, that's insult. Like a monkey. But you didn't say that kind of stuff to my mama. She didn't even curse. You know, she was a bad kid though. But anyway, she changed it and said accounting. I said accounting is for girls.
Mm-hmm.
Typing and filing, keeping books. I don't want to do that. See what I'm saying? That's a boy's position. Because I don't want to go do no girl shit. I want to go do the man shit out back with the fellas slapping each other across the back of the head. Oh man, you didn't turn that wrench right. Look, this is how you're supposed to do it. You know? And sure enough, I got there and typing. Y'all know how to type? Do y'all know how to type? I mean type with your fingers. Type. Do y'all? Any y'all? Right here, you know how to type.
Every day.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So in that class of 50 people, there was 3 guys in there, me and 2 other dudes. And guess what else was filling up that classroom? Yeah,
Another
girls.
girl.
Mm-hmm. 47 girls and 3 guys. How you gonna act like a boy when there's girls sitting over here, girl over there, girls in front of you? How you gonna act like a boy? You can't be slapping girls around in class in the 8th grade, 9th grade.
Bodie was in that class too. Bodie was in that class too.
What was
She's a mechanic. Bodie. She's a mechanic too.
Oh, Boris.
Said it was a typing class.
Oh, we're talking about typing class or mechanic class?
You're not.
Yeah,
you're
we're
not
talking
keeping
about
up,
typing.
man.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, man. You know, I didn't get to
Yes,
be.
you guys, because the topic is
She
why
is
do
one
men
corner.
view success differently than women? That's the topic. Don't get thrown off.
But
Yeah, hold
thank
on.
you for sharing, Papa Will.
Hold on.
Glad you're not a typer.
I'm talking to the phone to hold on.
We want to
I'm
hear
telling
from
the
Miss
phone to hold
702.
on. Okay, she could go ahead and talk, and I'm gonna mute me, and you know, next time it comes my turn, just wave at me, okay?
Okay.
Not you, 7. How do you mute these mics? Can you mute me?
I
We
Can you
can.
mute me?
Hi, 7.
please?
Make sure you subscribe to Ladies of I Talk 7. Okay, Miss 702, you're up.
Okay. So I want to say that I feel so horrible because like when I was growing up, it was me and all my boy cousins, right? And we're around the same age, right? The boys and our success was measured very differently. Like my cousins really got lined up on report card day. They really got cussed out. They really turned like 14, 15, 16, and my uncles like dragged them into Chuck E. Cheese for their first jobs and Target for their first jobs. And I didn't even have to work as a teenager, you know? But the expectation was already set on boys that you have to have a job. You have to start earning money for yourself, you know? For me, I feel like the guys were happy to know that I was learning how to cook, that I was learning how to clean, those more, what can I say, matronly type things. So when Larry Blaze dropped his comment in the chat about, you know, women having traditional roles, being wives and mothers, I really do feel like that's how men measure our success. I really do. Because they always say it. Even Jay always says that when I talk, you know? So for women, I think we kind of develop our own goals and measures of our own success later on, because men just really want to see the matronly stuff happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree in a concept of, you know, everybody wants to get married and have a family and have that successful role. However, unfortunately, a lot of these married people are unhappy. So I don't know if that's a success story just to get married and have kids. I mean, that's a great thing to have because it's life and that's what we're supposed to do, have a partner and kids. But I don't know if you measure that as a success. That's kind of like part of life. But if you have a successful home and a good partner and, you know, happy kids, healthy kids, I definitely do think that is successful. But he also mentioned one comment, something about if you have a female that's successful and she's a billionaire and she don't got a man, she's a loser. I have to respectfully disagree, because just because somebody has not found love or they're not willing to settle down with somebody because they're not willing to put up with certain things does not make them a loser. I really don't.
I agree, but then sometimes I don't agree because sometimes it does make you a loser because you're searching for that love that you haven't found, you know? Like, I guess that doesn't make you a loser, but you are searching for that love. You know you are. You're successful in other places, but you're not successful with relationships.
That's true too. You know, after this, let's put some clips find some clips of videos, you know, of this, you know.
Of what? What do you want to play?
Those
Keep going?
those yeah, keep going after that, find some clips or about clips.
Like any kind of clips?
Yeah.
Clearly, she made $1 million somehow, so she's successful in some kind of aspect of her life.
Yeah, but see that I wanted to revert back to what I said. We set those goals for ourselves and we want to
Absolutely.
see them come to fruition and our personal things that we want to be accomplished with, right? But for men, and I would love for Papa Will and Greg to expand upon this, it would seem like from everything that they say, they want to see us accomplish the matronly type things. Because you see, I said she could be a billionaire, she ain't got no husband and she ain't got no kids. She's an L, you know? That's his as a man honest perspective. Mine is the same as you, but like, how do the men feel?
Right. We want to hear from you. And Larry said, what are the reasons people find not to be happy? I mean, to each his own. Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're happy. Just because there could be a lot of different reasons. You cannot be happy within yourself, not like somebody else making you unhappy. There's so many different areas. There's insecurities, whatever it may be. Not every relationship works. Not everyone's happy.
I have to.
There's times too where it's not even you, or it's not even your relationship, it's you.
Mhm.
Like if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy in your relationship. Back. Got it?
To add to that and say
Yeah.
that nowadays in the new era, and we're all up here, we're all grown adults. But I can dare say that in the new era, there's no comparison to relationships that were back in the day. Like nowadays, back then, I can honestly say, because I've always said happiness is a choice, right? You choose to be happy. You choose for whatever situation that you're in, and whatever situation that you're in,
She
you
hopped down.
choose whether you're going to allow that situation to drown you or you're going to make the best of it and be an optimistic person or whatever. So, and RP knows me. I can be going through hell and back, and you will always see me smiling. Why?
Welcome back, Crystal.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Just had to eat a quick supper.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I feel that it is my choice to either swim to shore or drown. Like that's going to be my choice. And my choice is always to swim, and I swim happy. Like I'm a happy person, regardless of what I'm going through. But if you think about what relationships are nowadays versus what they were back then, I wish I was falling in love in the era that my parents fell in love with. Why? Because every freaking man, every freaking woman, whatever the situation was, they were fighting to be together. Like they were working on it. They were trying. They would try to resolve situations.
Well,
There was no, oh, well, guess what? This ain't working out with this one and with the new one, whatever.
but that's because people
Nowadays,
were
it's
okay with
so
their
freaking
roles.
easy.
Ultimately, people were okay with the role.
Hold on a second. Nowadays, it's so freaking easy because it's not about the roles either. It's about, my thing is, because my dad was older, my mom was way younger than my dad, but in her head, like the way she was raised was, like I said, you respect the husband. Back then, yeah, the wife would stay at home or whatever. But guess what? My dad evolved with her age being a lot younger, where women were now working and they were sustaining themselves and supporting themselves. My dad grew with that. My dad evolved with that. He allowed her to go to school. He allowed her to work. He allowed her to make money. She would watch us. We would do things as a family. They had their arguments, their disagreements, but they still spoke to each other. They still communicated. They still try to work things out. They kept the family, the unity in mind when they made decisions. Nowadays, it's so freaking easy to be like, you know what? I'm not putting the effort into this. There's plenty of fish in the ocean. I'm out. And I'm sorry.
What do you guys think of that? I think it's true.
It is
Go ahead,
true
Kristen.
to a point. It really is true.
Yeah.
Um, it nowadays, I mean, having been cheated on in just about every relationship until now, granted, I found my soulmate and everything, but not everybody gets that lucky. Um, People nowadays see relationships as disposable. If there's no use of the person,
Yep.
then oh well, just give up instead of trying to work at it.
Right.
I mean, and it's not right. You know,
It's so easy to just go pay that $200 and get the divorce.
it is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got married way too young. Okay, I was 19, turning 20. Um, I was pregnant when we started planning the wedding, and I miscarried beforehand. My parents canceled the wedding, but everybody said, don't get married. So what did we do? We got married. Now, Nathan was a great guy. He just wasn't the right guy for me. And when my dad died, death especially can be like the nail in the coffin for a
Mhm.
relationship. And so we did split up. And he now lives in Orlando with his wife and son, and I wish him all the best in the world. You know, he was a good guy, just not my guy, kind of thing. You know, but at the same time, um, people are so you see it all the time, even on like TV, constantly. I I have a guilty pleasure. I watch like the K dramas and the Vietnamese dramas, and they're constantly talking about divorcing and everything because of cheating and this, that, and the other. So it's ingrained in us through social media, through TV, everything that relationships are disposable, and they're not. You know, marriage is sacred. You should, if you're going to enter into a marriage, it should be for life. So do the work.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Whether what comes up or not, too, you're supposed to stick with the person. Was it
I
was to
mean,
death parts and all that stuff, and some people get ill and
Yeah,
they just
but that's
leave. Wow.
it's
Oh,
it's
go ahead.
different now these days. You know, it's
Right.
hard for other people. You know, that's the old saying. You know, I don't know what you mean. It's sad. You know.
It is, but then again, I mean, I really just I don't get it. I mean, like she said, I wouldn't mind being back in that time too, finding my significant other, because you take them as they are, but then like nowadays, like it's so easy to just go get the divorce instead of making it work, or yeah, maybe you do need to stay in a different room than him or her, like But that doesn't mean
Um,
you end it.
yeah, like I'm doing what I do as, being a domestic violence advocate, coach, blah, blah, blah. I really have to come up with an acronym to shorten my title. But in one of the books that I helped co-author, Beyond Boundaries, the chapter I was told requested to write was about having a thriving relationship after domestic violence, you
Mhm.
know, and one of the things that I really like pushed about, is number one, you have to love yourself before you can ever love somebody else truly.
Yep.
And number two, bef- you should be friends first and lovers second. Because if you build that strong foundation of friendship first, then you're not gonna look elsewhere because you're, you know, if you marry your best friend, why are you gonna look elsewhere? Do you
To
see
look for
where I'm
another
coming
friend.
from? Yeah,
Yep.
you know. So like when it comes to me and Matt, he was my best friend. He helped me get out, and we actually kind of both fought falling for each other, not to lie, but we did. And we have a very strong foundation because we were such good friends before we started, you know, being together and everything. And we talked about everything. And he
Right.
also was there through a lot of the domestic and actually had saved my life a few times. So he at least really knew what he was getting into with, the mess that I was, and
Right.
helped me with the healing. And I know not a lot of people are that lucky. You know,
Right.
I know I'm very, very blessed with my situation when I got out. I wish, that others could be as lucky as me. But that's why I do what I do, you know, so that they can try and find what I have and, encourage it.
Right.
So,
No, no, you're not off
but
topic. I was gonna say it too. I don't mean to interrupt. But LT Man said, I found a real woman when I was 18 and I married her. Now I'm 50 and we're still together. And that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to, I don't know, like I guess there is reasons to get the divorce when it's,
yeah,
the
there,
domestic
there,
violence,
there, domestic
right?
violence, cheating, you
Cheating.
know, um, and some religions and some cultures still even have arranged marriages. So I
Hmm.
do understand at times, ending the relationship that way. Um, or, like I was with my ex for 9 years. Now, he was not abusive until about 5 years into our relationship, you know. So people do change and you'll see their true colors later. So,
Hmm.
you know, thankfully I never legally married him, but when it comes down to it, there are reasons for divorce, but I see so many couples not even trying to do counseling and things like that first, try to fix
Right.
the issues,
To work
you
the
know.
things out, like
Mhm. Yeah.
help
Even with
behavior.
abuse, I begged him to go to counseling for anger management and drug abuse, you know. And if he had and like actually meant it, then maybe we would have still been together if, he had changed. But he actually just got progressively worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Mhm.
And I don't miss him at all. you
That's the
know,
thing too. They gotta want to change. You
yeah.
can't make them change.
Hmm.
There's no way. They gotta want to
Hmm.
Yep.
make that positive change.
Hmm. Absolutely. And I mean, when I got out, it was a breath of relief. But then because my mental health was so broken, you couldn't close a door hard without me having a panic attack. You know, certain songs would give me anxiety, things like that. And so I started the journey of healing. And I sat back and I thought to myself, at first I thought I wanted to go back to being who I was before him. But as I reflected, I'm like, no, I don't really want to be that girl either, because that girl led me to where I am, you
Right.
know? So I recognized the traits of my old self that I wanted to continue, and then kept growing from there. And it's been a journey, and it's a continuing journey, with
Right.
mental health and everything else. And truth of the matter is even if you are the most in tune person to yourself, where you're still going to grow every day, learning something
Right.
new. And one thing may work today for my anxiety, but tomorrow that might not work.
Might
You
not
know,
work.
it's not one size fits all, and different things trigger different reactions and things like
Right.
that. So,
Right. And I think that's why Gregory and myself, or Gregory and I, um,
Mhm.
are doing these, like having these kind of things, having an avenue for people to come and talk, maybe share it, like open our eyes, because like Gregory said, a lot of us, we don't have that abuse that we can see through somebody, or learn from somebody else's. And like Brody was saying, our parents, and that we learn. I've learned so much not to be like, I want a relationship, but I don't want the relationship my family has. So I'm trying to do the opposite of that. And here I am in my 40s. And so, just now, even having a boyfriend, an actual boyfriend, that I can say I have a boyfriend, like that's the weird thing to me too, so I'm open to new things, and I'm learning new things, just even trying, like, I don't know.
honey, I'm
It's
40 years old and I've finally decided on my career path. Okay. I've gone from wanting to be a teacher to a chef, and a million things in between.
right,
But at the end of the day, my calling truly is, being an advocate and coach, and helping people get out of that. I like to say, get out of the victim zone,
right.
going from just surviving to thriving in life.
Well,
And
and seeing a lot of people too nowadays aren't doing that. They're not having that conversation, or they don't have that person they can go to.
yep, it's funny. My book, Rise of Crystal Phoenix. Um, it's My story is only like 27 pages. The other 20 pages of the book is resources for
Gotcha.
different and worldwide resources, not just in the US. Because frankly, who has the time to read a Harry Potter sized book anymore? And so what I did is I'm breaking up my story of domestic abuse and the reasons and everything into sections. You
Right.
know, basically I'm making it into bite-sized chunks, because this way what I'm trying to do, the awareness and everything, doesn't get lost in the story itself,
Right.
you know?
Right. Well,
Because
you have to meet perfect soulmates
Mhm.
if you haven't already, because he does relationships, love and relationships, and having that perfect soulmate. So I think you guys would be, not, I can't say perfect, because like, I'm saying perfect,
collaboration,
right,
perfect to
on
collaborate with.
on right, to
Yeah.
collaborate with, and on not just relationship, everything, like, just avenues on avenues of information that a lot of people are not able to even find, that they
Yeah.
may need, or not even know that they even need it or hear it. Like, because, like, I got Perfect Soulmate's book. I got it as a Valentine's gift. I I'm reading it very slow at reading it, because I'm doing YouTube, but I'm getting there, and just going to his lives. You sound just, like I'm gonna learn something that I may not even know that we hear about. There's Lifetime movies, but hearing your story, it's real, you know, like okay, I got a person I can put that to. Lifetime is just actors, you know.
Yeah. I'm actually like just starting out in the whole YouTuber universe and everything.
Mhm.
The platform that I usually use is actually LinkedIn,
Oh, okay.
ironically. Um, that's where I started out. I host an audio room every week. Um, and what I love about audio rooms versus doing lives like this is that, I can bring people up on stage. You don't have to worry about your makeup or nothing like that,
Right.
and just have that open conversation. Like when I do my audio rooms, half the time I only wind up talking for maybe 15 minutes of the entire hour and a half because I have an open forum and I have two rules: be respectful
Hmm.
and do not shame anybody for their feelings or opinions. Just be kind. You know, I am
Right.
perfectly fine with having a very good debate. I love a good debate. Change my mind about something.
Right. Right.
Absolutely. Educate me. I am perfectly fine with, that.
I
But
I'm
a,
open to learning everything, anything that I can, and
yeah.
I've always said that, but I've noticed lately that with COVID and everything, I really have because I learned about our rights. You know, like I learned so much about our rights that some people we still don't know. You know, like oh, a camera. Well, didn't you used to say hi, mom, on a camera? You know, like, but now we're afraid of them. Like, how? When did we become afraid of a camera? And
Yeah.
there's cameras everywhere in public. There's cameras everywhere. How can you be
Oh,
so
please.
damn?
Google's always listening. We've actually tested this theory out.
Yep.
My fiance is a programmer, and him and his buddy we were sitting on the couch, and we just decided to test it. Have you ever noticed like you'll be talking about buying a certain item or
Hmm.
something, and then go into your Google, like just you hit like a Google search, and it'll
Yep.
pop up in your search. Google's always listening. And that's not paranoia, it's true. We like literally tested this theory out in three different like homes kind of thing, you know? So, and by the way,
That's
Greg, I
crazy.
have to tease you. Um, your knees are so sexy, honey. That was awesome. I thought that was awesome. It made me
Oh,
laugh.
thank
I
you.
loved it. I had to I had to say something about that yesterday. It was awesome. I had needed a little chuckle at that point, so it kind of popped up on my feed at the perfect
I see the
time.
comment
Everybody's
yesterday.
loving that one. Mm. Gregory, where's mine?
Hey, I had homemade Chinese food for dinner tonight.
Yeah, you weren't on camera with it.
No, I'm not that cruel. But
We're gonna do a mukbang. Put yourself big so we can see what you're eating.
Tricky.
Oh,
but
okay.
um
Boiled potato, fried chicken, eggs. Well, not eggs,
Oh
no.
wow.
Potato and a pizza.
His knees have rug burns, said Angel.
I mean, I'm more than happy to collaborate. I'm trying to get my channel going, and everything. So me being allowed to jump in like on these stream yards and everything and get my voice out there, I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, the ladies last night plugged my book for me, you
Yep.
know,
That's why I started my channel
and
too.
And that's
That went on panels.
that's the thing too is that's the new thing that we're all doing. If you, I don't know if you noticed, a lot of
yeah.
channels are sharing. I mean, like I share everybody's stuff. So as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share as much as I can. I'll probably share it every day.
And I appreciate that. It's like I'm still trying to figure out the whole StreamYard and like all of that because a friend of mine made me this like awesome opener
Hmm.
for lives um as a gift because he normally charges like 250 for it, but he's a very, very good friend of mine. If you go to my channel where I have my lot the where it says my lives, not like
Hmm.
lives, um he's the one that hosted the panel on cyberbullying that I did, that
Oh,
I took
okay.
part in. He made me an amazing opener, and I'm still trying to figure out how to put it in and everything. I am a artist in like all forms. Tech is not my thing. Now, Matt
Gotcha.
gets tech, but he works a lot. He's a programmer 5 days a week from home, and then he works for an airline on the weekends.
What's
God
up,
love the
bro?
man.
Gotcha.
You
Gotcha.
know,
And
but
Well,
I mean, so I'm still trying to figure it all out. So if somebody wants to be kind and take the time to like walk me through some of this stuff, I would appreciate that.
well, that's one of the things I wanted to do too. Is what is it? Do some of these like StreamYards kind of thing where if I can, I'm not sure if it'll let me, but let me try it. Let me see if I can do it now.
but
Just because we're here. I mean, it's gonna do mine if I go to it. I'm not sure if it's gonna show this one or how, but I wanted to see if it shows. Oh yeah, so I can show you how to do StreamYards. So
Well,
that
I
could
know
be
how to
one
do
of the things that we do want to.
StreamYard. It's like putting in like the intro, the countdown to the
Oh,
live and
you mean
stuff. That's
editing? So
what,
yeah, you would have to do that on a
yeah.
separate thing. Hmm.
Yeah, like how, because to announce, that I'm starting my live, how would I put that in? That's what I'm trying to
Well, I
figure
know
out.
with StreamYards, I think you have to pay for that for you to add it in.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
believe.
that
upload.
I am poor.
You know who knows
I will
better?
own that.
AJ knows. AJ knows better. AJ. He said uploads.
Yeah, HR
Okay.
would know because they got
Yeah.
a page. I'm just seeing if what I can do and how I can show it.
Mm.
I wanted to see if I could do it because I'm not paid, so mine's is all free right
Yeah,
now.
me neither.
I wanted to
Yeah, me too.
try it out and see how it was and everything like that.
But but I came outside earlier and my wonderful puppy decided to gift me with I don't know if you guys know what a vole is, but it looks like a mouse. It just has like nasty teeth. And she's like, "Look, mommy, look at the." Really? Thank you. As she proceeds to try to eat this field vole. And no.
I think it would be right here in the video clips that you would be able to
Okay.
add it in. I'm
Okay.
not really sure. So don't hold me to that.
I'll figure it out. Or I'll just make Matt do it at some point.
Right, and then I closed it. Go to videos. See, yeah, that's what Ajot said. Go to videos. I already closed it, Ajot. Just for intros and stuff. Yeah, go. That's what she said. Go to videos. So I was doing it right. Yay! I knew something, but not really. It's all just play with at this point. But yeah, I think you have to have you have to pay for it, and then you can go and do that. Crystal, do you want some alone time on FaceTime? Do you know, Aunt?
Who? Oh, yes. 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 I've been trying. Ajot, I sent you an email and everything. Did you not get it, honey? I
She
haven't been
found the
paying
people
attention to the comments.
she found the
He
people
knows
she
better.
needed. Yeah, you can learn a lot from Ajot.
Yeah, let me go jump on my computer. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I was like, I emailed you. You never emailed me back, honey.
Oh, and Ajot always checks her email, so she said she got it.
Yeah, I saw that, but she
She's
didn't
gonna
email me
reply
back, so I
today.
wasn't sure. Yeah.
Yes, give her some time.
Hey,
Baby
what are you
justice
talking about?
gets in the
Greg
way.
never gonna take that
Not
shit
really. Doesn't get in the way, but
Hmm?
takes up most of the time. What
What are you
happened,
talking
Gregory?
about, Angel? What shit off?
I have no idea what you said, Greg. I'm sorry.
No, Angel said Greg never gotta take that stuff off.
That you're never gonna take it
What are you
off.
talking about?
You're never gonna take the shirt
What?
off. The shirt you have on
Oh,
No,
oh
he probably
yeah.
just has a bunch of red ones. Huh? I actually just I finally decided to make some merch since my book came out and ordered the tank top I designed, t-shirt for my man, and 2 baseball caps out of it. And it's like this whole like world of making merchandise and all of that. It's all so new to me. I'm just like, what the hell?
And you know what's cool is you can use eBay. You can open an eBay store and use it right out of it and ship it
Well,
right out.
it's actually linked to my website, my Crystal Rise of Crystal Phoenix actual website
Oh, okay.
and everything. Yeah. Squarespace is awesome. So
I just don't trust Square. That's my thing. I don't really trust it.
well, Squarespace is different than Square.
Oh, okay. What's up, Jason?
Where, Jason?
Gotcha. I was
Yeah.
thinking, oh, Square. I have the same
No.
Phoenix in one of my designs. Yep.
There we go. I'm going to mute my computer
She's
though.
getting on
So I don't.
She's getting on to talk to you, HR.
Actually, yeah. The great thing is my glasses. They are actually a headset, microphone and all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Just one beer.
I can't wear like earbuds because I get ear infections and stuff. So gotta love my man. He spoils me, like I said. He looked into the headset ones, the smart glasses.
Okay.
And they link with your phone, computer. These happen to be Razer brand, so I can link them to my Razer camera that I use for streaming and everything. And could you tell that I was on a headset? They sound just as good as my freaking expensive ass mic.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, those would be cool to have to connect to the laptop too. Would be awesome.
They do. They're Bluetooth.
Right.
So all right, now I'm going back up in here.
Yep. I already know. You should probably have one for me. He already knows.
Hey, AJ, which Phoenix? Because I have 2 different ones. I have the one that's on my book, which is one of my labels, and then I have my logo for Crystal Phoenix Coaching. So if you've gone to my website, which one?
Oh, I was gonna say, Gregory, what are you doing now? There's a tornado.
Where?
Let me go in 10 minutes.
Looks like Florida.
I live in Missouri, so I'm tornadoes are all around. God, I miss Florida.
Let me just show you the map. Okay, Gregory, put me up. Please. Yeah, I closed it on accident a while ago. Not really accident, but I closed it. Look, there's Laura. See, this is the map I was talking about. I only said Florida, but there's North Carolina, South Carolina. What? Who's Laura?
Nothing. Yeah.
Oh. Like, you know Laura.
Yeah, I know.
Who's your OJ Simpson? Hey, did you see it? You guys see this one? Gotta see this one. This cop is crazy.
This man got punched by a corrupt off-duty cop.
Wait all day.
Then the officer got out of his car, flashed the badge, and approached the driver.
Really? Where does it say that? Stop here on red. You're the one sitting on your phone doing all this. That's not my phone. Really? No, it wasn't. Yeah, I saw you looking down doing everything else. No, I was moving something in my bag. Okay, well, and I'll see you with the ticket. I'll police supervisor. Sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number. Asshole. You want to get arrested? You're going to get arrested for assaulting a civilian.
Rocky Hill now, yeah, for emergency.
Yeah, I was just assaulted by a police officer who punched me in the face through my window.
The same day the police confronted the off-duty officer.
Are you pressing charges against me? Like for breach?
Yes.
Like because I yelled at him and stuff?
For assault, because you hit him.
He's saying I hit him.
And he has video that you hit him.
And there's nothing written pressed for breach of peace for him yelling at me, whatever it is.
This man got punched by a corrupt off-duty cop.
Wait all day.
And they can't say road rage. Hey, why did it do that?
This man got punched by a corrupt
Do that. What happened? We lost Gregory? Or are you still there? Link.
No, I'm here. Yeah.
HR needs a link.
I know. I'm here. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute, old lady.
I'm recording.
Who are you calling old?
Police were called on me for the recording. Is that correct?
Welcome in again.
No, not you. Agent. I call Agent old. Not you.
That was her.
I think I'm dead. Oh, shoot. Okay, come on. If you want the link, I guess not.
Who's getting the link?
Agent.
Agent wanted it. We'll see. Give her a sec. I hate corrupt cops like that. Then again, most cops in Iowa are just corrupt, period. So.
Oh, yeah. Do you watch Flex Your Freedom? He's in Iowa.
No, I was in Iowa, and when I was even after I got out, Matt and I went to the Poweshiek County Sheriff's Office with no lie 4 pages of text message threats from my ex that had been within 24 hours. They physically heard him threaten me, say where he was going to be, everything. Did nothing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They actually cut a deal under the table with him that if he was able to convince the judge to terminate my rights as well with my kids, he would get off probation 6 months early and not have to do the battery classes. So, yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess not. As you get to go up, man. Maybe it's taking her a long time to get up properly. Yeah, maybe she get that freaking. Oh.
She's gonna kick your butt.
Probably.
Okay. Let's watch The Librarian while we wait for Aja.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You are allowed to record.
You guys hear from me?
What?
Oh, because I'm recording. Yeah, I think the police were called on me for recording. Is that correct?
I have nothing to do with it. You have to ask them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You are allowed to record.
You guys hear?
I printed this out, so don't worry about this top part. But this is what I'm worried about of interfering with the peaceful conduct of businesses. So being a secured building, I consider that interfering. And just honestly, would you, if it's normally a secured building and they can't keep it secured, would you consider that interfering? I printed this out, so don't worry about this top part. But
Excuse me, sir. I just wanted to tell you that you're good looking and rich, and I'm jealous.
Song of the year is.
Look at that mustache. That thing is gonna be so top heavy. You're gonna fall over with that mustache. Look at that mustache.
But her hair won't grow if you have a wig on.
Wait, they arrested him for smoking?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, and then they got him tried to get in front of the camera?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he got arrested for smoking what, weed? Cigarettes?
I don't know.
That's weird.
My side-by-side people know what the fuck this is.
Dang, they're on side-by-side now? Usually you see those on Scat Packs. But if you unplug it, you'll get a phone call. And if you miss a payment, at least they'll know where to find you.
My side-by-side people know what the fuck this is.
They probably it's a tracker in your car. This cat was amazing.
Stop. Okay, sorry. Oh, fuck. Where's my...
My side-by-side people know.
Again, sorry.
Fuck. Stop. Okay, sorry. Oh, fuck. Where's my...
Get the hell out of that cat. I would have got one of the little containers and like I don't know. They would call me abusive. Oh hell! Not for president. What do you guys think of that cat one? It was kind of funny, huh?
Yeah.
I've seen that one like a million times. That cat destroyed everything in that house. Oh.
Hey, Tip, this is Lar. Listen, when they arrest you, can I have that white chair? Yeah, Tip, the one that looks like a throne. Yeah, I want that chair. Yeah, I'll give you money for it. No problem. All right, thank you. Hey, Tip, this is Lar. Listen, when they arrest you, can I have that?
What happened?
It's right there. She look almost like the Grinch. With the eyes?
He could be. He could be.
Right people, there, please buy this T-shirt. Right if we don't, right. I'll ban you guys. It's right there. Okay, thank you for coming. That's okay.
100% use your brain. Yeah. Burn the car. Yeah. Get it all in the car.
I'm everything you want to be.
You ain't nothing I ever wanted to be.
Oh.
You want to be just like me.
I never want to look like an ostrich. I want to have a box body frame. I ain't never.
Oh, you're good. Thank you for coming.
Where? I'm everything.
Mexican long hair was live, but a couple hours ago, an hour and a half ago.
Yeah. I don't know why he's going. He's just going.
Now really be like, fuck that nigga. My attitude.
You don't see me running around looking for a bitch. I know where all my
talk chat in Indoctrination. You ever
What's
go
that?
To you ever go to his live Indoctrination?
And Doctor? Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, Doc.
Yeah, but he's one of the first.
I like
channels
watching
here.
Doc.
Yeah, he's the first one of the first channel help me out with my channel. You know.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yo.
I'm gonna go to on Definition 2.
Is he live right now?
Yeah.
Doc's on right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he's live.
What's he got going on?
Talking, you know how he is. Talk, you know, babysit the employees.
Yep, there it is. 10 hours ago. Only 6 minutes before they took him down? 7 minutes?
Who? Let me see.
My first stream.
Oh, somebody's stream got taken down.
Hey, how you doing? Good. What's your name? What's that? No, thank you. Hey, come back here right now. Hey, I need some help over here.
Oh, that was James Freeman. No?
Guys, this guy won't even help me.
No, let me.
Yeah, he only lasted. He didn't even last 7 minutes.
Who?
They took him down.
Who took him down?
Kick. 6 minutes.
I don't know.
Hold on.
That sounded like James Freeman to me.
In 57 seconds. He's not going to get away with that. I mean, I don't know why he thinks he's going to.
So last night, these guys.
Golf has so much money behind it, West Side. Golf has so much money behind it.
Oh, because he was trying to play golf, I think. He was trying to play a female golf.
Oh.
I don't know who.
To get your name? I got my name. Ask for your first name. My name is Bailey. Ask for your first name. Bryce. Thank you. That's so different. I'm going to ask you from here on out to cooperate with my investigation. You understand? No more of these games. You understand? That's for me to.
Hey, Gregory. We're watching Freeman from earlier.
Where is she?
Ah, okay.
Can you tell Sheriff Wood that James Freeman is here to see about his transparency policy? Well, that's again.
It says go to the end. It's still up, but it was glitching and ended when the golf stream. Oh, it says, did you watch BLO Bows?
Oh, Bow.
Is it
Bow took it
Bowski?
down?
Bowski on the kick this morning. He was on a kick this morning.
Wow, that's the first time.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do what you gotta do, brother.
I'm sure you can do it requesting. Well, I'm asking you to calm, just calm down. Sorry, let me calm down. I'm a little upset at how you were trying to get in my investigation. Let me take a deep breath. We'll start over. Is that all right? Okay. So I'm not asking, give me your name. I don't think I need that.
I'm also restreaming.
I'm asking you to just tell the sheriff. You can tell me it's James. If you tell him it's James. The sheriff. No, I know, but if you could call him and or text him, let him know.
You know, I don't know why a lot of people don't go to his channel in our nation. You know?
They do actually. He has quite a few people, especially when it's poker time. But
not like
he does.
30 or 20 people. Like, you know? He's a good channel.
Yeah.
You know?
What's this guy's name who refused to serve the public?
He does cop watching too sometimes.
Oh yes, I've seen that. Yes, yes. When you have time, because he drives so far from work, you know.
Yeah, he does. Like half an hour or more, ain't it?
Yeah.
Hi, John Smith.
Hey, John. Yeah. Where he lives at? What town?
I'm not sure. I've been watching him so long, I don't even remember. But I know Midwest goes out there and cop watches with them sometimes when he's driving through.
Hi, Duke. What's up?
What's up, Duke City?
Sammy Chavez. Grow up, Sam. Sit back down and do your job. I'll pay you to walk away from your desk. Do you understand me?
Oh,
What?
I love James Freeman. He's funny.
It's thick glass. You can't hear me unless I yell. It's thick glass. You can't hear me unless I yell. Hey, can you hear me through here? Is there a microphone? I'm just trying to speak in a volume where I can be heard. That's all. Oh, okay. Okay, thanks. It's pretty thick glass, though. I mean, that's like bulletproof. Like, that's hard to hear through unless you, I mean, I guess you can yell in the ear. Hey, can you hear me? Right. So, anyways, what was his name again? Sammy Chavez? Okay, can you give the sheriff a call and let him help me? I'll call him, but cool. Just tell him it's changed. Well, I need him to listen.
Thank you, Westside. It's not necessary. This is not an exciting stream. It's just my normal evening stream from work. I do have some new employees coming in today. And in fact, I'm going to see if any of them are early. While James is yakking.
Did you tell him I streamed you?
Yeah, he said yeah. Yeah.
You tell him he's not boring. I like his stream. You know? You,
Oh my God. OMG. Hi, Gregory. Have you ever watched it when he hires people?
yeah. No, I keep missing it.
He's going to do it right now. Watch.
Oh, good. I love you good.
Hi. Oh.
I thought he had his own business. I thought so in the beginning. Does
No,
he?
I think it is his own business. So he's hiring. So he gets the people started in their first days.
Because I remember he started at home. I remember that in the beginning, he was working from his home.
Still toes on?
Oh.
Those are still toes?
Yeah.
If I'm correct, dude, he started at his house, wasn't it, dude?
Dip, it's me. What's up? Duke City got a ranch.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, John Smith? If you're still here from Ohio.
Because every time now when you change name, they drop the rents down. You know?
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, you know?
That just keeps people from changing their name a lot.
Ah, okay.
That's what I assume anyways.
Anyway, it's good. Anyway, it's not. You know, at least this would tell us. You know, they change the name.
Right.
You know, then I will know who's changed the name. Then I will want them back because I don't know. You know.
Right. Well, and you always say that if they don't come in your channel very often, then you take it away too. So they gotta be in your channel. Because whatever happened to Latoya? Have you seen Latoya?
No, not since.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Since Thanksgiving. No, since October.
No, she was here in January.
No, well, she was.
Well, December, January.
Because I know.
I think we saw her in New Year.
Because Duke is one of the trying to help me to go when it was the last responder.
Gotcha.
He's okay for cop watching, but I like his museum stuff, you know?
Definitely. That's how I do when I get wrenches. I don't try to do anything more. I share links when they want me to.
Don't change your name, please. That's the fifth time you change your name within 1 year.
I mean, and some people are just, getting started, so they want to get that perfect name. So they got to work with a couple of them first before they decide which one they really want to keep.
I like his name better. Less responded.
Yeah. Now it's Duke City.
Yeah. I miss his old lad. Yes,
I didn't
I
think.
see him one
I didn't
time.
think Duke City did.
No,
Are you
once.
sure
I see
that's
him
the same
once.
person?
I sworn I seen you. Oh, no. That's Midwest. I'm sorry, Duke. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's Midwest.
Yeah. It must be Midwest. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's why you don't do it.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't think Duke City changed his name.
Before he did.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen him on the panel with A-Job, with an interview. I'm surprised you go on a panel. You never go on a panel, Duke. You never go on there. He never go on a panel. Never. I'm surprised when I see him in the interview. I said, what the hell? It can't be him talking, I don't know how she did it, but I give my hats off to A-Job.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see the interview.
And then 2 weeks later, the entire sheriff's department and the sheriff show up to arrest her for
She's about to fall asleep already.
Oh, okay.
You would chime for your direct deposit, right? Making sure everything's right for you.
Is she pregnant?
I don't know. Maybe she's fat. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Okay.
Any questions?
Got 3 panels coming up in April and May.
Oh, wow. You're going to work with those nails? I mean, you'd probably be able to wear gloves over them, but you're probably going to lose a couple while you work.
Right.
What an idiot she is. She's not for this kind of job.
Different. I mean,
She won't last
Definitely with the
long.
nails.
She won't last long. She won't.
Nope.
Man.
Those nails are gonna get chopped off with some of those things. They're having to lift
I
those
know.
boxes up. Or
It's not for her. This kind of job. That's what it gets me. If you want a job, don't get the job you really want. If you want the job, you know what I mean. Get the job you like. You know what I mean.
right. But I mean, that might just be something they can do in that area. That's the only thing that's available.
Yeah.
Like I get here at 8:30, and I check in, and they give me like 8.5, 9.75, and then yesterday went from 9.75 to 8.5. I don't have nothing to do with much.
I mean, Monica on day shift, she's one that can access the phone system. She'll be here in the morning.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, I'll send an email. I don't know. get done, I'll chat with you for a second, please. You dripping? Yeah. Show up to a factory job with fucking nails as long as.
I told you.
Man's dick.
You tell him I told you so. I told him it's not for her. I told him. I knew it. Yeah, thanks, Duke. I knew it's not for her, the job. I knew it. I knew it.
Did he keep her though? He kept her though.
The truth is, there's nothing we can ever do about what these people do.
I knew he was gonna say something about those nails.
I knew it. You know? It's not for her. It's not. I could tell her in the face, you know?
Yeah, hey, this is James. I'm over at the Sheriff's Department waiting for.
I got my one anniversary was last week.
Yeah, it was. Year. I don't even remember what my year is.
Well, I'm sitting in the Sheriff's Department. I've already talked to them. I'm just trying to make sure everyone in the entire county knows that I'm sitting here waiting for Sheriff Wood. Do you know him? Can you call him for me?
Check messenger.
James. It's James.
The nails. What's up with the nails? I forgot to put the F on it.
It's just me here.
Oh shit.
And I'm in the law.
526014.
I just want you to come out here and talk to me. I've heard and seen all these things.
I knew it.
I was super transparent and saw stuff all over.
Thanks, Duke, for going over there.
His office. He'll just come down and talk to you. So here I am. I'm just trying to let everyone in the entire county know I'm here, so that whoever knows how to get a hold of him can get a hold of him. I sincerely appreciate it, man.
I just sent it to you.
Is there any other extension? Can you send me to another extension so I can tell somebody else too? Do you have his personal cell phone number? The county phone number. Okay, his county cell phone number? Yeah. Could you do me a huge favor and give him a call on that phone right now and let him know that I'm here? Okay, well, I can't. Well, I guess I can. I'll put that to you on hold. You are a sweetheart. Thank you so much, man. What was your name? Billy Joe. Billy Joe? I'm James. James Freeman. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Billy Joe.
Well, look at Doc Beard. He's getting more gray every month.
It's called aging virtually. Yes, congratulations on 780 subs.
Mm-hmm.
One with Asia and one with Midwest. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely try to be there.
He was talking about how you're going to hear it from us first because we're going to be transparent, but then refused to give the deputy's name who is accused of something. Doesn't even necessarily did it, but his name is his name is Harry Gregg, Deputy Harry Gregg. And the thing is that these police departments and these sheriff's departments, they'll release the name of you or me.
Did you get it?
Anytime, as soon as
Welcome, dear.
and accused of doing something on the file before we can.
It's funny, I saw it in the chat before I seen them. I don't know why I don't get the alerts on my phone anymore. From my watch. I just get a vibration every time I got a text.
Hi, June Bug.
It just don't happen, no, Mom. Well, it's an ancient watch.
Gregory, am I in mine?
As long as they can control the narrative.
Okay, me too. I'm wearing it too, guys.
Okay. All right.
Thank you guys for coming in. I'll
Hold
see you
on.
tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Hey, guys. Bye, guys. Thanks for coming in.